So I grew up going to church a little bit, and then as I got older, I just kind of stopped going. And so from there, I just started going through life on my plan, making sure that I went to college, that I got a job, that I met someone to marry, buy a house, kids. Everything was going great. The plan was coming together until one day it wasn't. And I started to realize that all these things that I thought were in my control were no longer in my control, and it was all starting to come crumbling down. Every dream that I had was just seemingly crushed. And all of this led to immense anger that I had never experienced before and I didn't know how to deal with. So all this anger and loss of control led to one night, and it just all hit me really hard. And I just started crying and crying. And then I just shouted out loud, "Somebody please help me. Like, I can't do this anymore." And from there, little things started happening in my life that I can only attribute to Jesus. Somebody, actually my neighbor, invited me to church. Sadly, I told her no, but she planted a seed, I figure, at that time. Then from there, a counselor came into my life, and she would not only incorporate, coping mechanisms to help me deal with my anger and control issues, but she also incorporated prayer and scripture. And then the third thing, I attended a Financial Peace University class actually at a local church. And I met somebody in that class who actually invited me to service at that very church. And that was the thing that launched my entire journey into seeking Jesus. And from there, little things started happening. And to me, it was like Jesus was tapping on my shoulder. Like he was telling me, hey, pay attention. I started attending that church regularly, actually sitting with that woman who invited me. And little by little, I could just feel him creeping into my heart. I started to get more involved in the church and started to really start digging deeper into scripture and starting to understand what it meant to lead a life centered on Jesus. During this time, I was working through the anger and control issues I had. And at that time, I realized I'm not in control. He's in control. And only he knows the plan that he has for me, and that I needed to surrender to that and just turn everything over to him. I never realized how powerful and life-changing letting Jesus in would be. He's allowed me to view things differently with more compassion and empathy. And now I feel like I have somebody who's walking alongside me. I know now that when I feel that tap on that shoulder, I need to pay attention. I feel like my life has been just totally transformed, giving my life to Jesus and to relying on him and his plan for me versus my plan.